Previously on Open Roading.
When we were planning how to cross this park off our list, so we decided we're gonna hop on a float plane, get dropped off at the south end of the island, hike all the way to the north end of the island, get picked up by a float plane, and come back. We have already been met with our first challenge. We're waiting at least till 10 o'clock for this storm to clear.
They have moved us tentatively to 2 p.m., but that's very tentative. Okay, exciting news. They just said hustle on down because we're gonna try to launch your flight, and they've already got the seaplane going and everything. So they literally mean hustle on down.
I dropped my phone. My phone is currently off the dock in the water.
In Torch Lake.
8 feet of water of Torch Lake.
And then we get here and the fog starts rolling in.
Oh yeah.
And our pilot starts taking like I think he did at least 2 to 3 loops.
Yeah.
Before he came in and was able to see the land. But we're here. We're here and we're gonna start our hike.
We've been going for just under 2.5 hours and we've gone 5.07 miles. We have been cruising today. I've been so pumped with our progress.
So of all the things that could happen today, this might be the worst that we just realized.
We didn't get fuel at the visitor center.
So it's 7 miles back. Yeah. And so like Joseph says that he can go.
Well, it's not your fault. It's our fault and we're fixing it. Thanks for getting the tent set up.
Yep.
Headlamp.
Yep.
Batteries should be good, but I'm gonna take the spare batteries just in case. Put them in there.
And just don't trip and injure yourself.
I won't. I'll be careful. I'm not gonna book it because I have to conserve my energy, but I am gonna go quickly. Okay, pretzel bar, that's it bars, water, camera. Okay.
I think that's everything because they're free, basically the ones that are out.
Correct.
And used.
Correct.
Okay.
Wish me luck.
Thank you.
So apologies, I'm not taking a mic with me because if I have my mic on here, I'm gonna lose it at some point, not paying attention. So my strategy for this 14-mile trip is nice, chill walking pace on any uphill, save my energy. If I have to eat on the little uphills, but then jog, run on the downhills. Okay, half a mile down, about 6.9 to go, and then do it all over again. I think the biggest bummer to this whole thing, besides the obvious, is that no phone, because mine's in the drink. And even if I did have a phone, no service. You couldn't even get a satellite text out here if you've ever done those. You can't get it, there's too many trees. All right, we've got 5 miles in, 1 hour and 50 seconds. Felt a little bit behind my pace, but still, if it's 7 miles to the shop, you should still be there in under an hour and a half. I really can't express how nervous I am right now. So it has been, let me look at my watch, an hour and 24 minutes. I'm probably about 5 minutes away from the store. I know the store is closed and I'm just working off of information that was given to me by the other hikers saying that the canisters are out front, but who knows, maybe when they close, they bring them inside. So I'm really nervous. The good thing is I have gotten here in an hour and a half. I told Caitlin not to worry until about midnight. Don't consider leaving the tent till midnight, which gives me 2.5 hours to get back. So 7 miles, 2.5 hours. I could basically walk the whole way back. I will probably try to get some jogging in while it's still light. But to be honest, 14 miles, 7 of them really hard on the knees and hips with the backpack. I'm feeling it. So I'm trying to play it smart between having energy and joints left for tomorrow, but also get back in a timely manner so that Kaylin doesn't have to worry. So all in another day's work here. I don't know that this qualifies as a Joe project, but it certainly qualifies as a Joe fail. And that's how much sun I've got left. I think this is the store. Please. Wait, wait, wait. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yes. Now I just gotta pick the heaviest ones out of here. Some of these are pretty darn light. These actually, okay, that one's got some in it. That one's got some in it. Not much. They really should go through these and sort them. We're taking those 3. And hopefully that's enough to get us through 3 nights. I'm a little skeptical, but it's more than I've got now. All right, so 1 hour, 32 minutes to get down here. 7.18 miles. 7.18 miles to go back. A little bit more challenging because I've got to carry this stuff. If I fall, this is gonna hurt like the dickens. This one in this pocket. Throw out my trash. Did you see that? Did you see that, Fox? That was cool. All right, let's go. So basically, I've got to get 2 meals out of each of these. Supper, breakfast, supper, breakfast, supper, breakfast. If I get all that, we'll be good. Now, don't be too worried if for some reason I only get 2 good meals or 1 good meal out of each. There's 3. We have bagels with a bunch of peanut butter. We've got a good bit of snacks. So we won't be too far up a creek, but we would have been way up a creek if we hadn't gotten anything. So this gives us enough to get some protein at least the next couple days. If each one gives me 1 meal, I'll be happy. If it gives me 2, even better. Oh, this is great, guys. I was looking ahead. I'm like, is that a wolf staring at me? I feel like there's a wolf standing stock still. Nope. It was just those leaves sticking out, those flowers. I have a feeling this is going to be a long 7 miles back, because if my brain's playing tricks on me already and the sun's still up, that's not a good combo. This is usually my drone shot of Kaylin. Well, Kaylin's not riding with me, so how's this work? Does this look cool? Cool drone shot? I don't think it's cool. Can you tell I'm just trying to keep myself occupied, keep my brain occupied, so that I don't think that random weeds or wolves staring at me? Because that's totally what's going on here. I suppose I should make some tracks while I still have some daylight, because once the sun sets, it's probably going to be a lot of walking. Last swig. Cover on. And let's go. Definitely starting to feel it in the legs. Sun's gone down. Minutes from everything getting super dark in here. I don't know what the moon phase is tonight. I don't even know if there is a moon. Plus, foliage is so dense, I don't think the moon will get through. But still got over 4 miles to go. I'm hurting. Downhill, that feels so good. So good. I don't know if this will make the video or not, but I've got just over a mile left. I've had to stop 4 or 5 times to just lay down I was stupid. I only used half my water bottle on the way down. And so I was like, oh, half for the way back will be great. But the problem is the way back was almost all uphill. Didn't really realize that today. But, so I've been out of water since about 5 miles left. And my lips just keep getting parched and more parched. I snacked on the That's It fruit bar for about a mile, but that's gone. I'm not sure how much that helped. It gave me a little energy because it had sugar, but now I'm just pretty much talking to you because the mental game's weak right now. Got another 40 minutes before we hit the time that I told Caitlin to start worrying, but even then I kind of hope she didn't come out and look because that can cause more issues. But I'll tell you what, if she had left the campground 20 minutes ago coming this way, that would be such a godsend right now. I am struggling. Kaylin, is that you?
Are you okay?
Oh, hallelujah, freaking Luya. I'm so glad you're here. So glad you're here. I could really use someone to talk to. Thanks for coming.
Okay, you're not walking right.
No, I'm dehydrated. I was stupid. I had a half a bottle left when I got down there. I need to stretch.
Yep.
Can you hold this?
Yep. You got this. Yep, so this is our camp, so we got just a little under half mile to go. And in the front compartment, there's water. You'll be okay?
I think so.
Keep drinking.
Going and getting the propane wasn't stupid. Not filling the water was extremely stupid.
It's okay. We're past it. You're here now.
Yep. 21 miles. Since what, 4 o'clock?
Yeah, 4 in the afternoon. I think that's a record because it's
Midnight. No, it's not even midnight.
no, it's 11:37 right now. All right, guys. We're gonna check in with you in the morning, and
We're not setting our alarm.
yeah, we'll do whatever we can tomorrow.
Yep.
And yeah, we just gotta get some rest tonight.
Ain't no adventure like a Joe adventure.
Is that a new phrase now?
Apparently. That sun feels so good. I wish the
peeking
leaves
through the trees. So it did rain
all
overnight
night
and this morning.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
It started raining and Kaylin's like, do you think I should pull the stuff off the top of the tent and off the paracord? And it was just barely sprinkling. And I'm thinking to myself, that's a lot of work, you know, and I didn't do it because I was stiff
Yeah.
from my run.
I was like, I better do it.
She did
so
it.
I went out.
Holy cow, is it a good thing she did it. It rained all night long.
Yeah, and it just, let's see, right now it's 9:11.
It stopped around 8 o'clock.
Yeah, 8:15.
Yeah.
And we were originally going to get an early start today, but because of the escapades of last night, we decided that we needed a little bit more sleep this morning. Plus, I think if we still do our average 2 miles an hour, we're totally fine.
We're totally fine.
Yeah.
We're sharing our oatmeal.
Yeah, we didn't have supper last night because by the time he got back, we just crashed. This is way better than that one on the main backpacking trip that was 1 out of 5 sporks.
What is this? This is the maple brown sugar, I don't know, Quaker?
I don't think it's the Quaker brand, but it's like the knockoff. It's the...
From Target?
Maybe it's from Target,
yeah. So good.
So our plan this morning is to get everything torn down and kind of set up around the fire pit area just so we can see what we're working with and repack our bags in a way that the water bladders don't leak. Because I think that's what happened, which I did mention in last week's episode, that like all of these just got absolutely soaked because of the Camelback. So I think like when you set it on its side, it leaks out the top portion, which it shouldn't be doing. And then I think when Joseph was walking, like the stuff in the pack was maybe squishing it up. That's the only thing I can think of, but one of the good things about buying from REI is that you can return things up to a year. So pretty sure that's what we're going to be doing with these. We just have to figure out on the next 3 days, how do we keep this from happening again?
So my headlamp.
We've got pretty much everything all packed up. Because we're going 12.5 miles today and I'm not sure if there's a water source in between, we are going to the stream out back here to fill up.
The hope is that we are going to dump this water out
and not actually use
fill it later, but
I'd rather get it from the lake, but we're going to filter it later if we need to.
Right.
If we, absolutely need to dip into it.
But we'll have it just in case so we don't have a last night situation where somebody is all dehydrated.
Well, it's yellow, it's not brown. This is why you filter things.
Oh my word. Oh, wait. Okay, let's go. Day 2, 12 point something miles.
All right, let's go. That light through the trees at the end is teasing me. I keep thinking we're coming out to a meadow.
And it looks like we're coming out to this one and then the 90-degree right in the trail.
I know, still in the woods. I think our last day is gonna be really pretty though, because we'll be hiking along the shoreline.
That'll be nice.
It is lunchtime, which I'm very excited about, our bagel and peanut butter. So we figured out that I was carrying my pack wrong, and I think that's why my shoulders were screaming. And Joseph adjusted it, so, because I was like, my shoulders are screaming, and he said his hips hurt, and my hips didn't hurt at all.
Right.
So then we thought maybe it's how we were built, like male and female, but...
No, we adjusted her backpack, and she's like a whole new woman.
Amazing. Incredible.
We also are making really good time on the trail. So we've gone 2 hours on the nose and we've gone 4.3 miles, and that is with a 6-minute stop thrown in the middle.
Right,
so even with stops, we are averaging more than 2 miles an hour, which is faster than yesterday. Now I will say, yesterday we did have a lot more uphills, which I didn't realize until last night, but.
We also figured that like we're doing better pace than our main
do you want
hiking
your coat?
trip. Yes, thank you. It's a little cold when we're not moving.
It's too hot to wear the coats while we're moving, but it is too cold to not wear the coats when we're sitting. That's what we discovered at our last stop.
So anyway, on the main backpacking trip, we were really struggling to average like 1.5 miles an hour. And I think the trail was just so much harder and we didn't really realize it, like so many more roots, rocks, uphill, downhill, etc. This is a little bit easier, which is nice.
Ah, bagels!
Bagels!
They're a little squished.
Guys, guess what we found?
Squeezable
Squeezy Jif. So instead of, because I was looking at the little containers, And this just seems better. It says it's stress-free, mess-free.
You doing a full bagel?
I'm gonna do a full bagel.
Okay, same.
Okay, is it stress-free, mess-free? Ooh, we can make little designs. Lunch break was about 25 minutes, so not too bad. I think we both really enjoyed having the packs off for that long and just taking a breather. But now we're just gonna really keep trucking it. We are a third of the way now to our campsite. We should be able to get in around supper.
I think so.
Is this the sort of hatchet?
It does.
Yeah, that's
It's right there.
Okay, it does. Okay.
Half a mile.
Okay, perfect.
That's good news.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We made it to Hatchet Lake, just under 7.5 hours. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. We've just got to go a little bit further to get to the campground. There's going to be quite a few people staying here tonight, so I already hear voices. We've passed like 3 other groups on the trail that are coming to Hatchet, so I don't know how many campsites there are here, but I can tell you what, we're not going to like a different campground. Like we're just not doing it. We've already hiked almost 14 miles today. Oh, this is so much easier with 2 people. I think it's gonna be a little chillier tonight.
Yeah. Oh, yep. I've got that backwards. Okay. And then do we put this, just lift it up and put it in the top, or do you put it in the bottom?
I thought I put it in the bottom last time, but I don't know if that's right or not.
No, it works for me.
Pretty clear.
Yeah, it's not bad. So ran it through single stage filter. It's not too terribly yellow. It's still a little yellow.
Has a little bit of a color.
Here, let's give it a taste test. This is from, I don't know the name of the lake, but it's from this lake, Hatchet Lake. Oh yeah, it tastes like lake water.
It does,
It
really.
does. It does not remove the taste.
While Joseph is making supper, let's talk about how we are handling hygiene on the trail, because it's something I was always curious about when I was watching YouTube videos and things. So to keep ourselves clean, because we're obviously not taking showers or washing ourselves in the lake, we do have wipes that we can use for our faces and bodies. We each brought our toothbrush and some toothpaste. We got some hand sanitizer spray. We each brought deodorant. And then for the toilet situation, so when you take the cardboard out of the middle, it like squishes a little bit better. So we're doing that. And then we found these black bags on Amazon because that's something from our main backpacking trip that we wanted to change. We didn't want to see our toilet paper in clear plastic bags. We have to take out all trash, carry it out, can't leave it anywhere, there's no garbage cans anywhere. So that's what we're doing when we use the bathroom. And yes, it's happening in the woods.
I don't think I have ever looked forward to a meal more than this one. I am starving.
It's been a really long day.
I feel like I managed through yesterday without eating supper fine, and today was fine until about mile 12. And then I was just like, I'm hungry. I was starting to get hangry, I think.
You were a little bit.
And so I am trying the, what is this?
Pasta marinara. And it doesn't have too much protein, so I'm definitely not gonna eat this whole chicken coconut
That's 2 servings.
curry. So he's gonna have the rest of what I
So mine
don't
is Good To Go brand pasta marinara. Let's give it a good old fashioned sport gravy.
Yeah, I think I need to use the fork version of it. This one's my favorite so far.
4 out of 5 sporks. This is really good.
I might give this 5 out of 5 sporks.
Wow. Now, I don't know if it's just the starvation talking when the 4 out of 5, but...
And so 5 out of 5 sporks means this is like our own little rating system.
Yeah.
So that means that we would cook this even if we weren't through hiking.
Yeah, if we had one sitting in the pantry, we'd put water in it, heat it up, and eat it. Totally.
This is really good.
I totally agree with your rating. Whereas for me with this one, I would rather cook up normal pasta.
Yeah. So anyway, it's been a really long day. So I think we're gonna probably go to bed early and crash.
It's 7:17.
I'm ready.
We might be in bed by 8.
So we'll see you guys in the morning. Day 3 was going to be our longest mileage day on the island. We had 16 miles to cover to get from Hatchet Lake to Daisy Farm Campground, so we made sure to get an early start. My one clean shirt still wasn't dry though, so we hung it on the outside of my pack. I did look a little silly, but this strategy worked. First, we had to power back uphill from the campground to the main trail, and then we settled into a really good rhythm. We would hike for about 2 miles or an hour, whichever came first, and then take a short break to give ourselves more energy for the next stretch. Most of the trail was still through the woods, so the views looked pretty similar to day 1 and 2. It was also fairly overgrown with these weeds that we later discovered were actual raspberry bushes. While they were kind of annoying to walk through, they did give us a sweet trailside snack. And then every couple of miles, we'd break out of the woods and be greeted with a stunning view of Lake Superior. This was the Isle Royale that we had pictured when we planned this trip. The heavily forested shoreline, the endless lake, and that feeling of being completely surrounded by wilderness. As the sun began to lower in the sky, we finally made it to Daisy Farm, which actually had quite a few daisies growing around the campground. We set up our tent and ate our final freeze-dried meals. Joseph's earned a 4 out of 5 spork rating, while mine came in at a 3. With the campground just a short walk from Lake Superior, we wandered down to the lake and refilled our water one more time. It was so hard to believe that after 3 days of hiking across this island, this would be our final night.
You good with just a half a liter this morning?
Yeah, that should be fine.
Saves you some weight.
My sleeping bag over here. Yeah.
Yes.
Is it ready to go in?
Yeah, everything's ready.
Good morning from our final day on the trail. Spirits are high. Even though I'm like so congested this morning. I think what you had was like a mix of smoke and head congestion, and then it transferred over to me.
I passed it on to you, like the good husband that I am.
But no, we are like so pumped for today because it's our last day hiking. We only have 8 miles to go because we put in such a long day yesterday.
And our backpacks are lighter because we keep eating food.
Yes, I'm like, let's just keep eating because then everything gets lighter. We're not taking as much water today because we're not gonna need as much water, so that saves on weight. And we have a restaurant at the end to look forward to. We are gonna eat like kings.
We're gonna look forward to it even more if this doesn't work, but I think we have enough butane to get us through breakfast.
We have gone through both of these because these were only just like a little bit full. I'm so glad that you grabbed 3 and not just 2.
Because we ended up using this one last night just a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping there's enough to heat up the water for the oatmeal.
Or we're eating cold oatmeal or granola bars.
I don't know if you can hear it or not, but the volume of this has gone down, which means the tank is almost empty. It starts dying. I start having to open this valve up more and more until eventually there's nothing left. I think we're gonna run out. It's starting to steam though. We're almost there. Almost there. I'm opening it up and it's not making much of a difference. That's it. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. I'm opening it up full. That's it. It's empty. It's empty.
Did it die?
It died.
Oh no.
It's steaming, but it's not boiling, but I think we'll be okay.
One of the things we're definitely doing with these empty ones is taking them with us.
If they let us.
Dispose of them.
Yeah, if they let us take them on the plane. It's so dumb to me because you remember that big box. I am 100% certain now, based on shaking these, that every other one that I left was completely empty.
Yeah. So like hikers are just tossing them in there, and then other hikers are getting onto the island thinking that these things have gas in them, and it's just like, no.
Thankfully, they do sell it at the store.
They do.
So you're not up a creek. Or if you come on the boat, you can bring them with you. It's just if you fly in, you can't take full canisters of these on the planes.
Which is what got us into the mess in the first place in part 1 of this series.
You ready to see if we got this hot enough?
Yeah, we'll eat it anyway.
It's hot? Oh, I got this on the side.
That's a lot lighter. That's gonna feel so nice. It was so nice to have Lake Superior, the actual Lake Superior, not an interior lake. Just a short, easy walk from the campsite so that we could get water last night and filter it and have all that stuff ready for this morning.
We have not seen much of any wildlife actually while we've been here. We've seen a few songbirds, we've seen a squirrel, we've seen hundreds of frogs, so I guess that counts.
It was like the plague yesterday.
Yeah, everywhere you stepped, the frogs were just jumping away. It was very, very weird. But wildlife has been a little less than we expected. However, less than we expected in a good way too, in the sense that we have not had nearly the issue with bugs that we were expecting. We haven't pulled out our bug nets once.
There you go.
Another expectation that I had that wasn't met, and that was I expected to get more used to the tent and sleep better as the time went on because I'd just be more exhausted and wouldn't care so much about what I was sleeping on. It was actually the reverse. I slept the best the first night. Running 14 miles maybe had something to do with that, I'm not sure. But this last night was the worst night I think either of us have had, right?
Yeah, mine was more so because of congestion, but I think we decided that the cold just starts seeping through the ground, and so that's another reason why sleeping pads are probably a good idea if we do this again.
And then the last expectation I had, I think, has fully come to fruition, and that is we smell like people who have been on a 45-mile hike. Like wearing the same clothes multiple days, there's just no getting around it. The plane is going to have a completely different aroma on the way back to the mainland than it did on the way to the island.
One thing that's really funny is that our legs have been getting much more used to the walking than anything else, to where today, and I mean, it helps that our packs are lighter, but we're just like, yeah, I kind of understand why people just keep walking and they do through hikes that are like months long, because you build up the muscle, you just keep going. I did have a blister I had to like kind of baby this morning, but I brought these lidocaine patches that help numb it so you can actually keep walking, and then I taped it off with KT tape. So all good, feeling great, ready to knock this out. Joseph just keeps plowing ahead of me, getting through these miles so fast.
There's a burger at the end. There it is!
Is that Rock Harbor?
That's our first glimpse of Rock Harbor!
It is so close and within reach. I can't believe we made it
45
to the end.
miles. Oh my word.
We hiked Isle Royale, the entire dang island. This also marks a very special occasion.
A big one.
Because we have
It's a big
crossed
one.
off a new national park.
Park number 55.
Yes.
Let's go eat.
Most people who backpack Isle Royale do it over a 5 to 7 day window. And now we know why. Squeezing 45 miles into 4 days doesn't leave a lot of room for error, and we had our fair share of them on day 1. But looking back at the entire experience, we can't help but feel really proud that we completed this trip. We're not experienced backpackers, and this island tested us in ways we didn't expect. There were really long days and even longer nights. But what mattered most was that we finished this challenge together, and we have so many memories we'll never forget. There's just one final thing though. We didn't exactly get the wildlife encounters we were hoping for. No wolves, which honestly we're kind of glad about, and despite the density of moose on the island, we somehow didn't spot a single one. Or so we thought. While waiting for the seaplane to arrive, I walked back toward Rock Harbor to get a few more video clips, and there, standing in the middle of the woods, was a moose. After everything that happened on this trip, it felt like the island was giving us one last little surprise before we left, and we couldn't have asked for a better way to say goodbye.